Up next, તમે તો તમારી રીતના પેરીને ઓળખો જ છો, પણ હવે આપણે પેરીને પેરી જુનિયરના દૃષ્ટિકોણથી ઓળખીએ. So I would like to invite Parin to give a quick speech.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Good evening. I hope you guys are having a good time and so far enjoying what we have tonight. And as we go later on the night, we have more stuff planned out and some food and some dancing. So I don't have something too much prepared. So whatever I'll say from how I feel. And it's not because I didn't have time or because I didn't know what. It's more that I didn't know what to say. Because how do you summarize your life experience with someone who shaped you to be who you are for the past 24 years? But I guess what I kept thinking about was when I tried to jot down notes about, oh, my dad is so supportive. He's always told me what to do in terms of pursuing my dreams and goals, trying to be the best. But I think a couple of things that just came to mind was just stories I have of him and memories I have of him that I'd like to share today. So when I think about my childhood, I'd like to think that I had a really happy childhood. And when I try to think about what I did as a kid, I always remember having fun, having the best experiences, having the best relationships and friends and families support all around. And when you're a kid, I think everything seems easy, everything seems simple. Right now I'm 24 years old and I'm kind of growing up and I'm turning into that adult that we all call. And I guess what I realized that being an adult isn't necessarily easy. It's tough. It's tough being a grown-up. It's tough having responsibilities. It's tough having dependence. And I think one thing I realized was the reason why my childhood was so happy was because my dad was always there to shoulder all of the burdens. We necessarily didn't have the most money growing up, but I never felt like I had anything missing in my life. And even today, I think I'm very, very happy and satisfied wherever I am in life. And I think it's because my dad always taught me to value the relationships we have with each other before we value anything material. To this day, I think my dad is the hardest working person I know. There are certain times where we work together and I'll say, it's not worth it. I'm done working for today. But he'll keep going and he'll keep working until the job is done. We recently shifted from Odessa, Texas to Houston, Texas, and we flew down to Odessa and we were supposed to have a moving company do a lot of the work. And on day one, a lot of the cancels or weren't able to show up. And me in this case, or I think anyone else would be like, oh, that's tough luck. We're gonna have to push the moving day. But he rolled up his sleeves and he started lifting the material himself. He started packing stuff himself and he said, we came here to do a job, we're gonna do it right. It doesn't matter if I do it or someone else does it. It just has to get done. And I think that's the kind of mentality that I've grown up with. That's what I've seen as an inspiration. And I think whenever I do anything now, I think more about, it's not about what I'm doing or what someone else is doing or my position is. It's about doing a good job and putting your full effort into it. So he's 50 years old now. I'm 24, about half his age. But honestly, I think if I had 100 years, I probably couldn't have accomplished as much as he has in 50 years. So here's to another 50 years to him of growing and inspiring, and here's another 100 years of me trying to live up in his footsteps.